Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. We do a quick update of some players that are still being linked to us, new players, interesting players. We're going to chat to them. I'm going to give you my opinion about those players, and you guys will let me know. We are better, Loman Dinner. Or, you know what? He has a very good point. But anyway, before we get into that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Perfect. Transfer window. It's going down. Yeah, sure, but Chiefs is linked to everyone. Chiefs is linked to a player from Mozambique, Botswana, Italy, France. Chiefs is linked to your grandfather, your ancestors, your brother, your sister, your ma. Like, Chiefs is linked to everyone, Baba. Even I'm linked to Chiefs. Yeah, when I choose your sign and I access, ngizoba strike. Bazokubiza ujezi number 10. Ngiyayifuna Sirino ngiyayifuna. But anyway, let's talk about the three players who are now. Okay, let me say a few players. I'm going to touch on one or two that I wanted to talk about. But let's talk about the three players that Chiefs is linked to that a lot of people are interested in. Let's start with the striker. We all know we need a striker, and this is one of the strikers that has been highlighted that Chiefs wants, and this has been discussed by, I believe it's unplayable, but the rumor is there. And the player is Etios Igodaro. Igodaro is a striker who plays for Amazulu, right? And it seems like Amazulu is not happy with him. Or not that they're not happy with him, but they want to find another striker because they feel like he won't give them the goals that they want. Igodaro this season, I believe, played 27 games and scored 5 goals. And that's his stats. Apparently, that is similar to the stats of Rangachi Vavero. Make that with what you want to make of that. Igodaro also played at, I believe, Chipa. He played at Amatax. I think he even played at SuperSport United. I think his best season in South Africa was at Amatax. I think that's where he had his best season. And every season he's played, he has definitely looked like he is a striker with goals. But even when been given the opportunity in better teams, for example, when he played at Amatax and played at Chippa, a lot of people felt, and he's still young, by the way, the guy's like 23 years old. So when he played at Amatax and Chippa, a lot of people were like, okay, we see these teams, but maybe we want to see him with better in teams that have better midfielders who can supply him with more chances. And then he went to SuperSport United and Amazulu. And when he went to those teams, he didn't really become the top striker that everyone is expecting. So that is where a lot of the doubt is coming, because now the question is, and this is where my doubt, like, look, if we can't sign anyone else, he's not my first pick even in South Africa. In South Africa, if I could pick a striker in South Africa right now, I would more want the TS Galaxy striker than I would Igodaro. But then at the same time, one person can argue that the TS Galaxy guy is like 30 years old, or whatever the case may be. Igodaro is like 23 years old. So what people are expecting is that Igodaro is going to get better as a striker. But the 30-year-old guy, what he is now, which is basically he scored 8 goals this season for TS Galaxy, they feel like that is in essence going to be his ceiling in most of the season. Most seasons is probably going to average 8 goals, and that's going to be his year. But Igodaro, because it's 23, you could find that he one day averages 15 goals, just because that's what being young is about. When last did we see a 23-year-old in South Africa scoring 15 goals or whatever? It's been a long time. But yeah, let's talk about so Igodaro plays for Amazulu. Amazulu plays, the coach is Athazwane. Athazwane's philosophy is similar to Nabi's philosophy, which is where some of my doubt comes in, because my worry is that if Athazwane plays almost a Nabi ball of attacking a lot, and Igodaro has been missing these chances, because I've watched Igodaro, he missed a lot of chances even when playing against Chiefs. My question is, what will make it different at Kaizer Chiefs? Or will the difference be that we're going to now start having more quality midfielders, and they're going to create, because there's a difference. I think I want to clarify this for a lot of people. But when you see chances created and you see maybe Amazulu or Kaizer Chiefs is high and all of these things, I want to maybe dispel this theory that, but we're creating chances. But the term created a chance it doesn't tell you the quality of the chance being created. It just says a chance is created. For example, I can pass you a ball in the box and there can be 10 players from the opposition that are in front of you, and you take a shot and it hits one of those 10 players, it will be considered a chance. Whereas if you play with Sundowns and they cross the same ball into the box, but instead of 10 players in front of you, it's only the goalkeeper, and you score that goal or you miss that goal, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's considered a chance, but I have 10 players in front of me. The Sundowns guy who gets a square pass in the box, he only has him and the keeper. Who is more likely to score? It's always going to be the Sundowns guy. And that's why I wanted to say, maybe we need to also clarify that because Chiefs hasn't had the quality midfielders that can give you that proper chance in the box, that clear-cut chance, that means that our players oftentimes get like half chances but are considered a chance. And if you get a lot of them in a game, it looks like you are dominating. But like the chances, it more needs the striker to be a smart striker than it is a chance that is like a very clear-cut chance. I just wanted to explain that. But anyway, Igodaro, let me say this. I'm on the fence with Igodaro because he's one of those guys who could definitely work for Chiefs, but he could definitely fail. He could be another Ranga, and he's a foreigner. So at this point, it's difficult for me to. We need a striker. If someone's gonna fill in our foreign spot as a striker, we need someone who can put the ball in the back of the net, and we can guarantee that this person will put the ball in the back of the net, like almost week in, week out. But right now, those players are going to be Fiston Mayella, who's probably going to Saudi, and Michael Olunga, who probably cost an arm and a leg. That guy will probably want 1.5 million. I'm just saying that. The next player I'm going to jump onto quickly is going to be Mihlali Mayambela. Mihlali Mayambela, he's still young. He's about 28, somewhere there. He's still young. He wants to come back to South Africa. He obviously he wants to play for Chiefs. His friend plays for Chiefs, which is Thabo Cele, who's our new recruiter, it seems. He wants to play for Kaizer Chiefs. He's ready to come and have a... I think he's coming to Chiefs because he knows the money will be good for him. And I think the lifestyle is good. But and I don't think he feels he can get a better contract overseas, which is why he feels he can get a better contract in South Africa than he will overseas, because it's not like teams are lining up to sign him. And I think that's where the issue is coming for him. But in terms of what he can give, let me put it to you this way. I would rather that boy be at Kaizer Chiefs than to be at Pirates, or to be at Cape Town City, or to be at SuperSport. Because that boy has the talent, he has the quality, he has the ability. He can be a perfect replacement for Pule Modi. Every time we see Pule Modi, the moves that Pule Modi makes and all of those things, Mihlali Mayambela is better than Pule Modi in that instance. So I think he will be an upgrade for Pule Modi. Will he be light years better than Pule Modi? No, but he's definitely better than Pule Modi because and he's a South African, he has international experience, all of those things, and he is a product of Kaizer Chiefs. So I would sign him. I think he would add value. He's not the kind of player who will add value that a lot of people think will be light years, like he'll score 20 goals or whatever. But he can have a season where he has 6 goals and 6 assists. He can average that. I think that's the ability he can have, especially at Kaizer Chiefs. If we rate him on Kaizer Chiefs, he can. And I'm saying 6 in the league. I'm not talking cup competition. I'm not gonna rate cup competitions because you get knocked out in the first round. You could get knocked out. You can go all the way to the final. So then your stats will differ there. So in the league, I think he could have almost 6 goals and 6 assists average every season. That's the type of quality he have. He can have a season where he's better than that, and he can even score, have maybe 10 assists or something like that. I think if you think of him, think of a player like Makhalwa, think of him, similar comp. They are like strikers, but they deliver a lot of assists. I think that's their game. They are nippy, they are fast, etc. So that's what I think Mihlali Mayambela can do for us. A lot of people will ask the question of, would you take him. I would take him. I think I've kind of answered that. I would take him. But yeah. Then is Maxi from Yanga. His contract is apparently ending. And yeah, Chiefs wants him. Would I sign him? I haven't seen enough of him to really say what kind of a player he is. This one is a difficult one for me because I've seen YouTube videos, right? I've seen YouTube videos of him. I've seen the kind of goals he scores, but because he's a midfielder, I'm not looking at I want more than the goals. I want to see how he defends. I want to see how he gets out of tricky situations. I want to see if he's a player who plays with comfort, composure. I want to see if he's an athlete, a runner. From his goals, it looks more like he's an athlete than Yanga and runner more than he is more of a player with composure and stuff. But at the same time, it's difficult. But yeah, at the same time, the Maxi one, as much as I heard it, I'm like, are we linked to him because the Faisal Saloom thing might fall through? Like, because it's a possibility that he doesn't sign. And we could get that Maxi guy for free instead of paying for him like Faisal Saloom. I don't know what's happening. But from what I saw from that Maxi guy, he's not really a number 10, which is what Faisal Saloom looks like. But other than that, I think that's the players that have been linked to Chiefs. We're going to talk about Marco Monyani, who have been confirmed now. And I will see Pombulu on another video. And yeah, we're going to chat about our season because I want to do a video where we break down what our season is. Because a lot of us are not talking about it because we feel like we've spoken about it enough. But a lot needs to happen and be corrected. Amakhosi.